Hello and welcome to another episode of Silver and Steel. I am here with your Tuesday night crew and we are so excited to roll some dice. In fact, we already rolled some before we started. Jen, do you want to tell everyone what your portent dice are?
Why, yes. My portents for today are going to be 20 and 11. And that nat 20 is going to get someone a legendary bundle.
Yeah.
Oh,
look at that.
right off the bat.
the game.
Yeah,
All
beautiful.
I mean,
Beautiful.
we knew it was going to
Thanks,
happen.
Today's forecast is brilliant. Yeah, we are so excited for one of you to get one of those awesome legendary bundles. As you can tell from that awesome animation, every time myself or one of our awesome party members rolls a nat 20, somebody in the audience gets a chance of getting a legendary bundle from D&D Beyond. But before we get into any more rolls, let's have our players tell us their roles as well as who they are. Lauren, take it away.
That was really good. I'm very impressed. I'm Lauren Urban. I'm the community manager for D&D Beyond. And today I'm playing Orkira, the dragonborn cleric who is going to try to be flying overhead with a sign.
Very nice. B-Dave?
Dave Walters, I say words about things. I'm somewhere doing something 7 days a week. I lose track of it myself. And I'm playing Freely, the lucky boy, who's just here to move some units. You guys, coffees for closers. Let's go.
I love seeing this side of Freely. I like how you're like, I lose track of it all. I had that happen for the first time this Sunday. I forgot I was supposed to record something and I was streaming. And thankfully it was Josephine, but Josephine came in my chat and was like, hey, buddy. And I was like, hey. Oh!
Yesterday, I started a new show and I'd set my clock, thankfully weeks ago, set my clock because I know what I am. And I literally was just like laying there chilling, happy in bed, and it starts ringing. I'm like, what does it ring? Oh, a thing. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. So it's where we are now. It's where we are.
Oh my God.
We're just spoiled, Jasmine. Like we're just freaking spoiled.
We're spoiled. Yeah. Being busy is a blessing.
It's a blessing.
My dad always used to say, and it's up to me to manage it.
It's true.
Those are wise words.
Todd?
I am the creative manager at D&D Beyond. I play Avren, the undead warlock, sometimes the bully of bullies.
Okay, you caught me off guard there because I thought that was going to be like, I thought there was going to be
I saw you drink it. I'm like, no, I cut it short.
Hope?
Hi, I'm Hope LaVelle, and I'm playing Penelope Halfpint, your friendly halfling druid, Circle of the Moon, who's going to be making some good berry cookies.
What is your necklace have a good berry on it? Or
No, it's an acorn.
Oh, you should have just said it was a good berry.
Yeah, it's a good berry.
It looks like a good berry from here.
Yeah. I was like, I'm not wearing my glasses, but I think it's a good berry.
Welcome to Good Berry, home of the good berry. May I take your order?
I don't know. With Twitch's new DMCA policy, we might get hit with that.
Oh, no.
Subtle shade. No. Subtle shade. Jen.
Hey, I am Jen Kretchmer. I am playing your friendly neighborhood wizard cleric, High Elf Alyndra. She has foreseen this moment.
She's foreseen.
She's foreseen that someone gets a natural a legendary bundle today. So
Awesome.
Somebody's gonna have a good day.
Somebody, maybe even one of us, maybe even who can sell the most cookies.
It's funny. I know you're talking about who's going to win the legendary bundle, but I was like, well, somebody might be having a really bad day if that natural 20 is on a crit. But you mean, right. Yeah. The ancestors that watch over us on our adventures.
Not in the game yet.
Yeah, right.
As soon as we get into character, then one of us might have a really good day or a bad day. We'll see.
As we've seen, Alyndra is not above using her portents to
to be petty as heck.
knock people down a peg. Personally, I'm here for it. Meagan?
Hello, everyone. I am Meagan Kenreck. I'll be playing Sofieus, the friendly neighborhood artificer. I keep wanting to say alchemist. It's taking me like 5 episodes to get used to being an artillerist. Hopefully, I'm going to be cooking some things that don't give people food poisoning today.
Awesome. And as always, I am Jasmine, that bronze girl Bhullar, and I am your DM for this wacky adventure. Our month of Halloween D&D themed sessions have started with tricks or treats, and will probably end with trick. Cut. Let's just take that back.
That's okay. We'll edit it in post. It'll be great.
Thank you.
Yep.
We'll do it live.
The pre-2010 definition.
I was doing so well. Our Halloween themed month of episodes started with treats and might end with tricks is where I was going. But before all of that, hit the trailer, Will.
Follow the raven's call as darkness begins to fall. To test your faith, it's time for the diamonds to break and choose whose side you will take. Give in to the powers revealed and come make us deal with your silver
I mean, there's 2 weeks in a row, and so now it's
Every
a
week.
trend, and so now you're just
Every
gonna have to
week.
do it every week. Yeah.
I mean,
Next week we harmonize.
it's true, right? I don't think it's possible to harmonize on Zoom, but we'll give it a shot.
Not
Just
if
watch-
we're coming in off of it. We can start early.
You can just watch Hope like slowly die every time we try.
We'll just,
like you
we'll just
like,
blame
like,
Zoom.
like watch her
Not
wilt in
us.
front of you. Yeah. hmm
Always
It's
his fault.
It's like we're that painter that
Opposite.
tries to touch up Renaissance paintings.
And it looks like Bird from Sesame Street.
With
Yeah.
crayons.
Yeah. Oh my God. You know what? I had a train of thought, and that train left the station, and I was left on the platform.
Speaking of painting,
You know?
Another train will be here in about 15 minutes.
Fortunately, we have a clown car to pick you up. There's about 12 of them in there.
I appreciate our producer Will, who keeps this crazy train on the rails. It's like, hey, let's do what you're supposed to do, and then
Yeah.
stuff just starts happening.
Fan art.
Fan art.
I just my image of Will is just sitting there like, no.
no.
I'd like to think it's pretty accurate.
Oh, I was gonna
We
say
love
it's
you,
like
Will.
the opposite of bardic inspiration, is what I was gonna say.
We're supposed to be talking about fan art, and I'm so behind. Okay,
Cutting,
so
cutting words.
Yes. So this is Chris Mempham Art, who did an Orkira a while back that was a pencil drawing, and they colored it in, and so yay!
awesome.
Look, oh, it's
So
cool.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Armor is super cool. And then us in Hero Forge. Apparently, that is just the thing now. Is people like to
Wow.
make our characters in Hero Forge. So we got some updated. A couple of
Yeah.
different characters. Yeah,
Aw,
I
the
love
squirrel.
Penelope with the squirrel. Yeah, we're gonna get a second
So
Daisy
good.
in here in a second. There's of course
Wow.
Griff.
I
the
love
judge
that.
eyebrows.
Griff the judges.
Oh, that's perfect.
There we go.
Love
There's
it.
Daisy. Yeah.
So
Gonna
good.
paint a little more snot in
I
there.
might have to have Daisy be my Halloween costume.
Oh
Yeah.
I think
That
Daisy's my
might
favorite
have to
warlock.
happen.
And then so that
What's
was by Dammit Napa, and then of course TTRPG Gifts is back, Robogoblin, with all the
Yes.
gifts. And
I missed those.
yeah,
The sweetest
I
of
know.
gifts.
Well, this one is like you did a commercial for us. So
Yeah.
thank you very much.
Thank you, Robo Goblin, as always. Gift master.
Yeah.
So good.
So definitely go check all of them out and thank them for basically just doing awesome stuff, because I just love looking at these gifts. I love looking at all the fan art. And
Mhm.
makes me happy.
It's-
So as this gif is showing, it's a
It is.
privilege.
You know,
it's
it's-
really
it-
nice to see these moments too.
I don't even remember the context, and I'm just like, I'm looking at my face, and I'm like, yeah, I meant it. And the funny thing is, he posted that one where I did the superhero pose. I did a game this weekend where I had Freely show up as an NPC, and literally when he introduced himself, I did that, and then I saw that GIF, and I was like, I didn't know that that's apparently his thing.
That's your thing.
It is now.
That's when he's being a hero. How else are you supposed to show that you're a hero? You don't stand like a hero. know?
Exactly.
I just think now that there should be a villain who stands like that, just to debate people into thinking they're a hero.
You know what?
Evil.
There's still time for my lucky boy to turn. That's it. That's all I'm saying.
That
That's
would
what I'm
never.
saying.
That alternate timeline is very difficult to imagine,
Freely shows up with a goatee. Run.
right? And then his name is Leafree.
Yeah.
Not
like
really.
like Feder or something. Yeah.
Yeah, Learf.
Probably.
Okay.
See, I'll go super deep dive, and Buddha's son was the word for Feder, is what it meant, like a connection to the material world. I'd come back, name that, and then be evil.
Elurf.
Wow,
Okay.
I love that. That's amazing. Actually, I didn't know that. That's dope.
Mhm.
Last week on Silver and Steel, our characters undertook basically decided to help Avren out with his community service. Because the council found him guilty of violating Wendy's wishes and turning Daisy into a warlock, or failing to seek her permission before doing so. They put him on basically the council version of probation. So he's now a non-voting member, and his status will then again be revised, or his account will be reopened in some time to re-ascertain whether or not his council membership should be reinstated or removed permanently. And he was supposed to volunteer at Wendy's Abbey. Now, I think that things are going pretty well regarding bake sale preparations. Daisy decided that splitting the party was the best choice, and with her infinite wisdom, and she decided that pitting them against each other was also the greatest choice, because then you would be more motivated to sell the most cookies. Her logic here is flawless and is not to be questioned. Neither is her managerial style, which is chaos. One team, and now I feel like the judge on the show. One team opted to make. Let me just read here. I have it written down. Goodberry surprise cookies. Was the proposed recipe for team. Did you name your team?
I thought we were like, what team?
team named
We're just like, we're the winning team. I think that was like obvious.
Well, that was the other team, I think.
No, that was what Daisy was saying.
Team Daisy has the Goodberry surprise cookies.
Yeah.
Right.
And we're going to Soul's Tavern.
Yes, and you had decided to set up animatronic animals at Saul's Tavern and take advantage of some of the foot traffic there. With Avren undertaking a mission to sort of distribute flyers and enlist the help of 2 demons to help distribute flyers in busy areas. Orkira is flying a banner for Team Sofieus. And in the meantime, Freely found a really great spot by the coast, by the docks, where there's a lot of people kind of moving back and forth, to set up a stand and drum up some hype for the next day's bake sale. And oh yeah, I forgot. The second team is making orange slice pastry cake, right?
There's been a slight change of plans because we could not find enough orange slices.
Oh yes, because half of them were placed inside Orkira. That also happened last episode.
Yeah.
A majority of the oranges were placed inside Orkira's maw.
Orkira could eat a surprising amount of oranges.
And yet not enough. Enough to get in the way of our cake plans, but not enough for Daisy to be impressed. I found that line of failure. It was great.
So, right. So
Sorry,
now we
Sofieus.
have, I believe it was huckleberries.
I think so. Yeah.
It was huckleberry and orange cakes. So it's gonna be like fruit cakes. We'll just call them fruit cakes.
Yeah. So I have changed it up a little bit. I've decided to make flumfernutter cakes in the shape of flumps.
Aww.
Not actual flumps. No flumps were harmed in the making of these flumfernutter cakes.
Perfect.
That's so cute.
All right. So I think we had just finished gathering the ingredients. We were going to start cooking soon. And we have some rolls to get out of the way, I think. So let me see here. Trying to remember I have a lot of numbers written down here. Okay. Okay. So Team Daisy got a 20 on their, what was it, milk collection roll? Yeah, I think that's
So the rolls we have, I'm going to put them into chat for you.
awesome.
But yes,
thank you.
there was a dexterity check of 20 up in the tree. There was a milk roll of 19,
Oh, yeah.
decorating of 23.
Are we starting the next day, or is it still the
It's
night
still the night
before?
because we haven't baked
Okay.
yet, I don't think.
Mm-mm.
These
I
rolls
did not
won't
know there was
determine all of
pre-bake.
your success. It'll just like help your modifier with your rolls for selling. Okay, so the decorating was 23.
Here, I'm gonna put everything in chat for you.
Perfect. Thank you. Awesome. You're amazing. Okay, so the two demons that Todd, you've attempted to pretty up are going to attempt to distribute flyers on your behalf. Make a, let's see, maybe a, I'm wondering if it would be deception or, yeah, make a deception roll to see how well you sort of like, how well the makeover goes.
Okay.
I really need to underline the fact that if I see those demons, I am destroying them.
They've been
They're
warned.
so pretty.
They've been warned about mean man out there.
One has bows on its horns.
Like mid-sentence, drop what he's doing, run, smite.
For some reason, I thought I already did that, but I don't remember.
For what?
I think you convinced them to do
Oh, you're right.
to do your bidding, because normally when demons are summoned, they're hostile to everyone, including you.
It's a dirt. It's a well. Hold on. It's
So I think we had done the rolls so that they will distribute the flyers on your behalf. You convinced them that this was much better than being in Avernus.
That's right. That's right.
Mhm.
It's a 23.
Okay. 23. So they look pretty cute. Well, I mean, as cute as they can look. One, I believe, was like a floating eyeball with wings. The other one was this short, squat creature, almost like a pan creature with like goat feet and hooves. And I think you put a bow on his neck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
and-
horns have bows.
Oh, yes. The horns have bows. And the floating eye has like mascara and rouge, I believe.
The horns have bows coming to a movie theater near you this Halloween.
Perfect. Oh yeah, and Sofieus, you've just successfully collected a good amount of berries. Orkira, you're getting the sense as you're flying overhead that your banner maybe isn't having the effect that you desired. You notice now as you're floating that people are kind of like, what does that say? Ale on the docks? Because there's like this twist that has developed in your banner.
Yeah.
That being said, you also notice from your aerial point of view, you see Avren standing on on a box near Sal's, kind of promoting. And you also see some traffic around Freely, where you think, the free ale on the docks has helped people kind of like push people that way, even if it's for the wrong reasons. What do you all want to do?
So seeing all of that, is it possible for me to make a landing over by Freely?
Yeah, you could do so.
Okay. Yeah, I'll come in for a landing, gather up the whatever sign I have. Freely, I need your help. I need your help. I need your help.
Yeah. Whoa, you're all twisted up. Oh, hang on.
Yeah. So I mean, I made it, and it kind of trails behind me, and then it has this
Right.
twist in it, and I don't know if I just cut it weird or.
Yeah, well, because we're supposed to like give it back afterwards to the boat here.
Well, yeah,
and
I
we
can
just-
mend it. So, but the
Right.
problem, I can do all
yeah.
the mending, like the afterwards. That's fine. I can't get it. Like watch, and I'll take off and start to fly, and it'll then twist up, and he'll see the ale. See?
I am a halfling of many talents. Arts and crafts is not one of them. So I don't know. Maybe the banner is going to be a no-go. Do we know how Sofieus is going with her actually making whatever it is we're said? Did we even decide what we're selling? I mean, like I just went into like pitch mode.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sure Sophia says.
As soon as Sophia's can get back to that table, she's going to fill them in and try to help Orkira. Did she see Orkira flying above when she was collecting those berries?
You would just now be reaching the edge of town, so you haven't seen, Orkira would have landed by now, because you were all the way out by the Abbey, because I thought you were going to use their kitchen.
No, I wasn't going to use her kitchen. I just wanted to grab some berries.
Oh, okay,
So
perfect.
It'll
Yeah.
probably take me a little while to get back to that table. But yeah, I'm going to make my way there as quickly as possible.
Mm-hmm. Perfect. And in the meantime, let's get some rolls in the kitchen. So Daisy is too young to be around ovens. I know you've made the base design of your cookies, but now remains the task of actually making the dough, molding them into that shape, and baking them. This falls to Alyndra and Penelope. Which of you would like to sort of take the lead on this task? You've come up with a pretty awesome base design, though. I think it was nature themed. You had come up with it, ants and ladybugs with jelly.
Yes,
on
we're
the
doing
inside.
a picnic theme. It's going to look like baskets and ants and sandwiches and all of those delicious, lovely things that you have on an afternoon picnic. I think. I don't know. Penelope? Thoughts?
Oh, I mean, I just like making mud pies. I just put them together and you squish, 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 squish. So
Perhaps I will prestidigitate a bit to make things look a little bit more.
that's all I'm good at.
That's not true. You're very good at many things.
Squish, 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 squish.
She's making the jam for the inside. Squish, squish, squish.
Yeah, we could
You
definitely
just give her
do
the
that.
2 halves of the sandwich cookies and squish, squish, squish.
Squish, squish.
Meanwhile, I'm touching up the lipstick on a demon. Yes, you are.
Yes, Ben and Mo have taken off. I'm gonna roll random directions to see which way they go.
I hope it's.
They look pretty cute though.
It better
Notice
not
that
be
they-
near the coast.
I know. We'll see.
Ask their Bisquilot if being
We
cute will
see.
save you.
I'm assigning one direction each to on a D4. Essentially, now I'm drawing a little compass. And okay, so if it lands on west, which would be because I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. The inn is here. The inn is east. Is the inn east? Yes. I have to remember my own map. So so yes.
It's not
lands,
east.
if either of them land on a 4, then
Oui.
one of them might wander your way freely. But before we do that, let's see. Give me a. I mean, Alyndra, I feel like you could bring any number of skills to bear on this. You could do because you're so well read. Normally, I would say, oh, you know, it's got to be a sleight of hand, but it's really up to you. Which knowledge do you think Alyndra would draw from to kind of remember how to bake well?
History, perhaps. She does. So Alyndra is very, 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 very picky about her food.
Okay.
As she's traveled, she's learned a lot about different foods and different cultures and how to prepare them because she always wants to know what's going in her food.
Mhm.
I wonder why, Sofieus.
Perfect.
So yeah,
She has some recipes.
spent some time learning recipes. Yeah, so maybe a history check.
Okay, yeah, let's go ahead and go with that.
I may have taught Alyndra a few things.
That's a dirty 20.
She probably made them better.
Okay, perfect. And then the other half of the roll is going to be from Penelope. Penelope, go ahead and I guess give me a sleight of hand to determine how well you mash up the good berries into jelly.
It's a nat 20!
Yay!
It's squish real good. Squish, 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 squish.
Cheers. Cheers to the squishy.
Grats. Also, somebody in the chat wins a legendary bundle. So yeah, you notice as she passes the small bowl back to you, Alyndra, the jam is very fine. It looks like it's almost been pushed through a muslin cloth or something. It looks very creamy, very perfect.
This is lovely, Penelope.
Yeah. I worked really hard.
Clearly, this is some skill. You could can this and sell it.
Penelope's
Preserves.
There we go. Yeah, that's what I was looking for.
Penelope's petite
pretty preserve.
Get you some pineapple and Penelope's petite pineapple preserve.
You guys are rookies. You should be selling Penelopes. Think about it. Million gold piece idea there.
All
I
right.
like it.
Why are we splitting into 2 teams? We should just be one big team.
Well, ultimately, we are.
Patties.
We're raising funds for charity, so it's an important thing
Penelope
to do as a team.
It's about the time. So okay, so as you're like kind of giving up on the banner, is when Sofieus approaches
Sofieus,
with the goods.
how good are you at making things be not twisted?
I am very good at creating tools that I need. Let me see what I have here. And she finds a pair of scissors in her bag. Do you think this might help, perhaps, straighten out your flag a little bit? It seems like it's a little uneven. I'm not sure if it has good airflow. Did you have any problems when you were up in the air?
Yeah, they would keep turning in on itself, and now everybody thinks we have ale. So, yeah, I'd like to... The scissors would be great. I was just kind of cutting it with my claws, but I'm not very good at...
Well,
straight
yes,
cutting?
of course.
I don't
Here
know.
you go. Here are some scissors.
Can I use these and try to straighten the banner out so that it'll fly right?
Yeah. Give me a. Let's see. Give me a. I guess an intelligence saving throw to see if you could figure out
Maybe I should have done it
Oh, dear.
myself.
Okay.
how you would do that. I'm kind of curious what your how well your understanding of aerodynamics is.
These are great scissors.
Oh no.
That's a 2.
Okay.
I learned how to fly
Mhm.
from just falling a lot. So
You start
Yeah.
cutting, and as you're like, these are great scissors. You start cutting, and you catch it about halfway through. Poor Orkira does the thing that a lot of people do when they're cutting a large piece of wrapping paper. The cut that was going straight has very steadily started to go to one side, and she hasn't noticed yet. She's about 3/4 of the way through the banner and doesn't really realize it until she hits the L in ale.
No.
Oh. All right. No, wait. I can fix it. I can fix it. I'm going to start casting mending and frantically erase all of my work. Mending.
Oh.
You just see fire going up
Mhm.
the sail as it all just
Yeah.
comes back together. And I hold the scissors and I'm back to square one. I look at Sofieus. I'm like,
At the
Do you
same
want
time-
me to take those? Sorry, go ahead, Jasmine.
Oh yeah, B-Day, give me a perception check.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, he's a halfling of action, not of perception. Let's see here. That's a big old 12.
I got a dirty 20. So you feel a bump against your leg and you see a small child, a little girl with 2 bows in her hair. And she hands you a flyer. And she says, "Hello, support our bake sale. It's at South tomorrow." And she skips away. And you're just left with an impression of what a darling child. I think she may have some type of skin disease. But what a darling child. La 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 la. Bake sale at Sal's. Sal rhymes with sale. No, it doesn't. Shut up. And you just see like her throwing and skipping down the street.
What has Avren done to these children? I just all right, just focus. This time tomorrow.
Freely,
This
what does what does that flyer look like?
It's amateurish. I'm like, this time tomorrow we'll be on the ocean floor fighting for our lives. I'll be thinking back to this.
well, listen,
Well,
I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know about amateurish, but it's working. And so, Sofieus, can you help me with the sign?
Of course,
please?
of course.
Maybe you'll be better with your own scissors. You're just better at this kind of thing than I am.
Of course. Sophia's is going to take the scissors and cut Orkira's banner into a nice little M shape at the bottom, and
Oh, okay.
kind of tidy up the top and the bottom of the banner.
Perfect.
Make a point to keep every single piece because we need to mend it later. You know,
Fair.
I will keep every piece.
Like no
Yep,
scraps.
yep. You're gonna
Um,
clean it. I'm gonna mend it. It's gonna be fine. You said no one would miss it and it'd be fine, right? So it's gonna be fine.
Those are words that I said. Yes. Yeah.
Give me a dexterity saving throw, because this will be more of like, or a sleight of hand.
For
'Cause-
whom?
for Sofieus, because the logic here is sound of what to do. It's more so like how neatly you do it.
Did you say sleight of hand?
Yeah, sleight of hand or a dex saving throw.
You got it.
This is like when you make a happy birthday sign, there's a big ass H.
18.
Get that
Perfect.
that congrats and you done it cake is what we're
Yeah.
making over here.
This time the banner looks a lot nicer. The edges are not like frayed. The sign before was kind of like lopsided, like it kind of went up and down in places. Orkira did her best, but it wasn't great. Orkira, I believe, rolled a 7 and then a 2. So, or wait, was it a 2?
The
Oh,
two
yes,
was
yes,
the
yes.
intelligence saving
Yeah,
throw.
so it
that,
was,
yeah,
it was rough
yeah.
looking. It looks a lot nicer now. It's at least straight. There's like there's a shape at the end to kind of help it flap in the breeze. And this time, Orkira, you think you could probably like,
Actually do circles. This is great. Thank you so
Uh,
much. This looks so much better.
do you think it would
You're
occur to
welcome.
Freely to add the tomorrow to it, since that has been a big deal? Because I believe what Orkira wrote on it was exactly bake sale at the docks. No, yeah, drum up pre-sales.
I would give her bardic inspiration. Be like, no, you got this. It's gonna be fine. Don't worry about it. Actually, I'll let you tell me, since I did just see the flyer. Does their flyer say tomorrow? Because that might actually make him think of
Oh
it.
yeah, Avren, do you think yeah, it does. Yeah, it almost
I-
looks like a rock concert flyer, I imagine.
I'm happy to roll for it. I mean, but
yeah, let's do
I'm in marketing, so at least Avren is.
Yeah,
Or Freely did have some people who came early who tried to buy from us early. So would that inspire him to be like, oh, maybe we should tell people?
Also
Yeah.
true. That did
Not
just happen.
today.
that
Yeah.
did just happen. There, you've been having to field these these requests all day of like, hey man, you said there was free ale.
Yeah, we should
Yeah.
clarify that it's wait, when is this happening? Because it is supposed when are we? Because we were supposed to go into the ocean in 2 days. So then we met Daisy
Yeah.
on the next day. So this is still
Mhm.
that day. Like the
Yep.
Auroch thing was this morning.
Yes. It's
Okay,
been a
got it.
long day.
It's long. That's the life we lead. I've been here like a week and a
I
half.
promise
Remember?
you
Yeah.
a
So-
long rest before the actual sale, so you can cast spells with reckless abandon.
Got it. Well, then I'm like, yeah, no, man, we need to get across that. It's like it's tomorrow that it's happening. That's not today. Tomorrow. And I do just start like hitting random townsfolk with messages as they're walking by, like, make it tomorrow.
You
Make
see
it tomorrow.
people, you
Make
see
it
people
tomorrow.
kind of be like,
Make it tomorrow. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, for
Spam
the
text
time
messages.
being, I could use my alchemy jug and do small samplings of beer and little
Yeah.
seashells. And until then,
yeah, you could set out some testers, especially
Yeah.
because Freely's been offering mending on their clothes, because these are like hard dock workers,
Well-
people with roughed up clothing.
And I had an idea to kind of help with the whoopsie, because people have been asking. I was gonna see if we could get some ale to actually have. I mean,
That would
we're
be
doing
fantastic.
this for the city, and it's to raise funds for the school. So you think I could just ask someone to donate, like at the tavern, donate a little bit of ale, help raise
What?
money for the school?
well, they seem to be pretty giving at the tavern. I don't see why not. Until then, I'm going to collect some seashells and create some samplings for parents of children who want to purchase our flump cakes tomorrow.
Perfect. You also need to bake the flump cakes before tomorrow.
Yes.
But you have a house in the city, so you could choose to do that at your kitchen at any time, as long as it gets done before you all take.
I also
long rest for the night.
crazy idea, DM. I
Mhm.
also thought of using my marble birdhouse
Mhm.
as a miniature oven, a portable miniature oven. And we have Orkira, we have the heat.
You also have the hot stone that Daisy
I-
helped you
Yeah.
throw in that in your bag using her mage hand. So you could use that. Yeah.
Thank you for reminding me. Yeah, because the birdhouse is quite small and we're going to have to produce a lot of cakes.
Yeah, I was going to say it'll take you a while, but I'll allow you to do them in batches of 2.
Awesome. Yeah, I will start cooking in my birdhouse and also my spicy rock.
Awesome.
That's great
So-
because like I'm always happy to help burn things, but if I'm here helping you cook, I can't be flying around telling people about it. So
That was
But the-
2 things. That was a very unique sentence. And 2, I'm fine kind of spreading the word while you guys are getting your bacon.
If you needed to travel, Orkira, it's going to take me a while to get the batter ready.
okay, I'll do
Yeah.
a couple more laps now that the sign is fixed. And then on the way back, I'll stop at the tavern and see if I can convince somebody to give us some ale. And I will
Wait,
Perfect.
Or Kira, you're
Yeah.
again. Okay. Now we're talking sales. Okay. See, I know a thing or two about being a pitch halfling, right? And like it's got to be multi-sensory, right? See, you can't just fly with the banner. That's only the start, but you gotta, from down here. And I do just kind of like pat like her stomach. I'm like, you breathe from down here, and then I cast thaumaturgy, and I'm like, bake sale tomorrow, making my voice boom.
Well, I'm not that loud, but and I will cast fairy fire on the sign to make it glow all with red sparkles and say,
Perfect.
but I can do that, and it's getting dark, so it should light up pretty nice.
Perfect.
Now that it won't all be twisted in knots.
That's that'll just be everybody's tummies tomorrow, pending how this goes with whatever concoction Sofieus is making. Cool. Yeah. No. Great. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's gonna
Cool.
be
No.
Yes.
Great. Yeah. Yeah. No. You and I, we're both
Spe-
very
speaking-
skilled healers. It's fine.
Speaking of digestion, she casts pyrotechnics on either side of the table.
Now
Certainly
this
gonna
is
look
what I'm
cool.
talking about. This is this is awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't care what happens. This is like objectively incredible, Sophia's. No, yeah, let's just see where it goes. Let's see where it goes.
All right,
I'm
Sophia,
gonna-
give me a same question. What skills do you think you would draw on to make this?
That's a really good question.
Are we focusing on the mastery and putting the batter together, or are we focusing on the mastery of the perfect heat to bring the kiln to?
I think more mastery of the batter because it is a flump. It is a delicate shape. I have a mold for the flump,
Mhm.
and the cake must be the perfect, or the batter must be the perfect consistency so that when I take it out of the mold, it does not break because as
Yeah.
you know, flumps have little eye stalks. So, what skill would that be?
Let's do something dex based. Let's do sleight of hand and see when you start whipping it, if you get that perfect amount of air in. And as somebody that used to make a lot of coconut macaroons, I can tell you, getting the right amount of air into that meringue thing,
Mhm.
very difficult, also
Mhm.
very exhausting, not great for your carpal tunnel.
Can I
I
just
gotta-
say, while she's doing this, Freely is very much in the bag, just like my flumps, my flumps, my flumps, my flumps. Yeah.
Freely, give me a charisma check. Since
Check
you're
it
like kind of
out.
the hype man for this operation.
Oh,
Check it
okay.
out.
Just pure. Exactly. Just straight charisma.
It could be performance.
Actually, it's better if it's straight charisma.
Okay,
so,
yeah, that's fine.
then it's 25.
25. The marketing is going very well. Yeah. Oh yeah, Sophia, I need your roll.
18.
18. Perfect.
Nice.
So the batter turns out pretty great. And now you just have to pour it into molds 2 at a time and put them in this like little birdhouse that you've put the hot rock underneath.
Mhm.
The smell of the flump cake starts to like float around. It smells like huckleberries and oranges. It's very nice and citrusy.
Mhm.
Orkira takes off and flies the banner over the town. In front of the inn, it's a bit of a spectacle. Avren is standing on a upturned box, outside the inn, kind of drumming a pipe. Every once in a while, these very hideous children come up to him and are like, I need more banners. Gave them all out. More flyers.
We don't even have that many people in the okay, right. Anyways, hold on. And I make some changes. I'm like free pony rides.
I
kids
would like a banner too, or the flyers.
Yep. What? You would like what? What would you?
Flyers! I threw all mine at the ducks.
Oh, good. You did really good. I'm really proud of you.
Tried to poach the competition's business.
Oh, that's very good. You didn't kill anyone though, right? We don't kill people. Okay, that's good. Well, you're doing great.
That paladin couldn't even tell it was me.
Well, he's
Lucky
not
for
very
us,
good,
we don't have
paladin.
business yet.
Well, let's see. Well, here's some more flyers. There's been an addendum, free pony rides, and also a mysterious guest will appear from the Feywild.
Okay.
And I just put the flyers on its horns, just like for easy.
Do you give another stack to the other creature?
Yeah,
These imps are terrible.
the floating eyeball.
I don't like them.
I love them.
I love them with all of my heart.
I have a
That's
solution.
dumb.
Just send them back by the docks.
All your solutions are final. Also, be sure never to go near the docks again. There's a mean old tiny paladin and he wants to kill all of you little children. He doesn't like your ribbons and he doesn't like your lipstick. So stay away from him.
I appreciate I'm the mean old man at the cul-de-sac that, like, if you lose your ball, you don't go to that guy's house, you know, not old man freely.
No, old man, freely.
I guess I'm gonna say that gives them advantage on their roll. They're still kind of chaotic, so they wouldn't follow perfect instruction. Okay, so I had actually, with my initial rolls, they were both gonna go to the docks, but this time only one of them is. This time it's gonna be the other one though. It's gonna be a little bit harder to sell. Freely's really gonna have to be distracted. Okay, so Orkira, just as you're getting ready to land in front of the inn, you see these two children that look a little bit off to you, kind of go scurrying off. Freely, give me another perception check.
Oh, I think you're in trouble this time.
What'd you get?
18.
18. Okay. Let's see. I think I have a +3 here. What are my imp stats? Oh, I don't know. I'm pretty deceptive. I have a +4 to deception.
I have a trusting heart.
I got a 16
Ooh.
with my +4.
Oh, okay. So
Mhm.
dirty 20.
So you see like something like pricks your kind of senses, and it almost smells like a burning Band-Aid or like sulfur and something nasty. First you're like, Sophia's putting something in the cakes, but as you turn, you see like a creature, like just one big blinking eye blinking at you with mascara and a bow on its head, and it's
Mike
like,
Wazowski.
I've got flyers for you. And it like throws up its flyers.
Or Kira,
Come
You-
to our bake sale.
or Kira, have you seen this kid before? Like, I just think.
What? As I fly overhead.
Mhm.
Yeah. Bake sale. Hey, kid, would you like to make a shiny gold coin?
For what?
Still tell everybody about the bake sale. That's important. Just send them here instead. We want the kids to make the money. Just tell them the bake sale's at the docks.
Roll persuasion.
Reminder, Avren had a 31 on this.
Yeah. It's gonna be
That was
hard.
just to convince them not to kill anyone.
That's true. Not to double cross him. Let's see. Persuasion. That is a 22.
Okay. So with the 22, I'm gonna say you do convince them to do this, but doesn't stop promoting Sal's. What he does is he adds to the bottom of the flyer, plus also check out the docks. They have cookies too.
I appreciate this only worked because I don't realize I want to destroy this thing. Yeah.
Can I
great.
also make an offer?
Of what?
Okay. Well, if you add to this flyer that there's also delicious chocolate orange flavored beer on the coast, I will give you this shiny silver coin. Very valuable.
Give me a persuasion roll.
2.
There's no more space on the flyer.
What did she say?
Besides, there's no more space on the flyer. Plus, silver's
No.
less valuable than gold.
Fine, I will keep this coin to myself then.
You know, I understand like why you don't like Machete, because when Machete does it, I love it. But when this kid, you know what? Yes, please, child. Yes, go do.
La 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 la. I'm a human child. And this
It
like
sings-
walking eyeball with wings.
I still gave it like a toddler's like
Pinafore.
like pants and shirt that are just dangling off of its floating form.
This can only be the work of Avren. I did not see him
La,
doing
la,
these, but I know they are from Avren.
I just thought Tobias was the worst bard ever, and just like kids today, man. Like I don't. Ugh.
la,
I-
cookies.
You know, if we like, survive like another week to 10 days, I'm gonna set up like a performance academy here. Like okay, no, that's
Ring around the roses. Striking poses. Eat a cookie. Try
You just see Daisy
it.
coming along down like a week down the line going, la, 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 la. I'm a human child.
Oh no. Don't let Daisy be influenced by these
Totally
demons.
out of tune. Totally out of tune.
I think we found the source of that villain turn that Freely's gonna undergo that we just got here. These are the seeds being
The problem is
planted.
Freely has
Daisy, I
perfect
think-
pitch.
I think you're hanging out with the wrong crowd.
Yeah. I was kind of sad no one got my pun last week, which is that they're capitalism demons. So their names are Ben and Mo, like Benmo.
Oh,
Oh, okay. I was trying to put it together because it sounded like something and I couldn't figure it out. Thank you.
Like Venmo. They're Avren's Venmo.
I love it.
Collect money for him. Ben and Mo. Benmo.
that was right.
And it
Deep
was
cut.
Ben with a B. Oh, Ben.
I also
and
thought it was
Mo.
Ben with a B.
I
Yeah,
thought,
right.
yeah.
Yeah, well, all my warlocks use Patreon, so
It's just additional contracting
yeah,
services.
yeah.
In the Feywild, do you have like Fey and Pow?
Faye Pal.
Thank you all for
Hey,
tuning
pal.
in.
Pal.
So this has been Silver and Steel.
The great final episode,
there they
everyone.
go. We'll see you again. Never. Yeah. Bye.
Sorry.
Great final episode.
Not sorry. You should not
Just
be
jump
sorry.
the Tarrasque.
We
Came for the bake-off,
The
stayed for the
boulette.
bad
We jumped the
puns.
boulette.
Yeah. It's just coming out of the ground. It's coming out of the ground with
The
those
rest of
like
the
derpy
episode now.
turtles in the Tarrasque. That's it.
Over at the Abbey, Daisy dons her very, very large mitts and attempts to open the oven and bring out the first batch of Goodberry Delight cookies. As she pops open like the oven's big, heavy, like kind of steel thing, the room is like filled with like just the good smell of fresh cookies. She puts both hands in to grab the tray.
Oven mitts.
She's got oven mitts on. They're big.
Okay.
They're almost too big for her. Let's see.
I appreciated that panic, Jen. I saw that panic on your face.
Oh God. What is that child doing now? Sorry, I have to pull up her sheet real quick.
I need Art of the Demons.
Ben and Mo.
Yes, please. I will frame them.
Ooh.
Don't get too attached.
How dare you?
Never do.
We were in the
Okay.
same pod together.
Roll a. Let's see. Roll a. I'm trying to think what you would roll here. I guess like a. Let's do a dexterity saving throw. Penelope and Alyndra.
Oh no.
As Daisy pulls the tray out and it is very heavy, and you see her do the toddler like, whoa.
May I use bless before we do this?
I don't think you'd have time to.
18.
18, perfect.
Also 18.
Yeah. So you see it happening. And now you have a chance to react. You see her doing like the child thing. She's got like the big tray of cookies. It's too heavy for her. She has a very low strength stat. You see her start to like go to and
Send the Tensor's floating disc over to help.
Whoa! Okay, perfect. And you put the Tensor floating disc in and poof, she drops the tray on there. Oven mitt still had. Oh my God, I almost dropped all of them on the floor. And my mom says you can't eat floor food. I've tried it in the past. Floor food. But Daisy, my mom says you can't do that. She wipes her nose in the oven mitt.
Okay, we need to go wash your hands now. We need to wash the oven mitts. Also, if you need help lifting something, just ask for help.
I thought I could handle it.
Okay, well, maybe we can get a smaller tray that you can do next time.
Oh, that would be cool. I could make a batch of the cookies, maybe. They probably won't look as nice, but I'm going to do my best.
Pretty good at decorating.
I don't know. Those ants I made kind of look like poops.
Well, we still have icing to put on them. It'll be fine.
Okay.
You're doing a great job.
Well, it looks like the first batch is pretty good. I think we got to make sure it's ready for sales, though. I think we should maybe eat them for quality controls.
Maybe you can share one?
Share one? A cookie's a
we need to make
serving.
Sure that enough to sell.
Oh, that's a pretty good point. Okay. Well, that one, the big ladybug in the middle, that one I think is the one we should share. You have to split it 3 ways.
I mean,
I promise you, it'll be enough. It'll fill you right up because they're made of good berries.
Okay. She like very carefully like picks one up and like puts it on a plate and then just kind of like gets a little knife and cuts it up into 3 pieces, handing you each one. It's hot. You gotta be careful. Puts it in her mouth. Still didn't blow out enough. They're delicious. Yay. As you bite in, the actual cookie itself is light and fluffy. It's got that perfect amount of moisture. And then right when you hit the middle, there's this silky, smooth, good berry jam that just has all the right feelings in it. You actually feel yourself get a little bit healthier as you like, kind of chew it and swallow. Oh, these are pretty good, but maybe that was an anomaly. We should try another one to make sure that they're all good.
No. I think we should save them.
We should maybe take a bite out of every single one to make sure that doesn't happen.
So not like a Tostino pizza roll.
To make sure they're all good.
I think we needed to test one. We can maybe test one more. Really delicious, but I think we need to leave the rest to sell.
Give me a persuasion roll. Otherwise, I would like for you to know, in the spirit of being above board, Daisy will attempt to.
I was going to say, I think this is the moment that I have foreseen.
Yes.
I think I know that she's going to try and eat the cookies, and I know we need our cookies. So I will use my 20.
Nice.
That's a perfect use of a 20. What do you say to her? It's going to work, but I'm curious what you say to her as you sort of foresee this moment of like, you see it in your mind's eye, like in slow motion, you and Penelope talking as you're waiting for the cookies to bake, and Daisy's sticky fingers reaching 1, reaching 2, snotty
you know
little
how
hands
delicious
on
those
everything.
cookies are? How much we enjoyed that cookie.
Oh yeah, they're so good.
Don't you want to share that with someone else? Don't you want someone else to enjoy that cookie as much as well?
Oh,
everyone should have a chance to have their own cookie, right?
That's true. Sharing is important.
And this is here to support the school. And because Avren got in trouble, but we want to make sure we have enough to share for everyone in the town to have the same level of enjoyment of enjoying the cookies. We want them to buy the cookies. So now you can tell them just how good those cookies are.
Yeah, plus you want to win, right?
That's true. I do like winning. Winning's important, and sharing's important too, because if you have something and you don't share it, then people resent you for it. But if you have something cool and you share it, then you're the cool kid in the class. Like Becky Gillespie, she's got this really cool turtle, and she lets us all play with it. But if she didn't let us play with it, I'd probably steal it. if I'm being honest, in the interest of our business venture, I feel like I should be forthcoming with my business partners and let you know I would steal that turtle.
We all appreciate that.
That's a cute turtle.
It's a very cute turtle, I'm sure.
It's very cute.
You know who else can be a really
She
cute
conjures
turtle?
an image of it. Is
Our friend Penelope right here.
I like turtles.
Penelope, you can be a turtle.
Yeah, I like turtles.
I like turtles. Turtles are pretty great. You distract her with turtle talk.
Yes.
I was not lying when I said last week Daisy is not an asset to have. The teams are not imbalanced. She balances out the 4v3 on the teams. But your cookies are coming out wonderfully, and the entire abbey is filled with the smell of good berry delight. It just smells amazing. You'll have to determine what price you want to sell them for if you want to come up with any combo deals. Avren, as you're kind of standing, how are you promoting your sale to the people outside the bar?
Oh, it's gonna be the best thing ever. We've got these great cookies, and it's being made by an actual real. Wait, who's on my team again? Shit. Made by a real druid, and also a very powerful wizard. One of the most powerful wizards you've ever heard of. And I start getting into this weird voice.
Okay.
Like, come by in front of the inn and sell and get some wonderful muffins or cookies and all kinds, and there'll be free pony rides as well.
Sounds made up.
Pepperidge Farm Pest sounds made up.
There's going to be a visitor from the Feywild, my good friend Bran. He's going to be showing up. He's going to tell all of you kids about the Feywild and how wonderful that is, and how he never replaces children.
As you're
Come away, come get some cookies.
This is what you see, Orkira, as you land in front of the inn to ask them for ale.
I take a moment and roll up the sign, tuck it under my arm. Hi, Avren, and just kind of walk by.
I immediately changed my voice. Hi, Orkira. How's it going?
It's gone pretty well. Sofieus is baking fun stuff. How you doing?
I remove a fake white long beard and just place it into my pocket.
I am unfazed by this.
What was the question?
I was asking how things were going.
It's going great. Yeah, I enlisted the help of some lovely children from down under, and they've been passing out flyers, and so I think people are really excited. Also, pony rides. Everyone likes a pony ride, and yeah, there's some friends from the Feywild are going to join in. We're going to hang out. I probably shouldn't be telling you this, but I trust you because you're Orkira, and you wouldn't tell anyone else. Because
I might tell your wife because I figured she would know, but I mean, that all sounds pretty cool.
Oh yeah, I'd totally tell her. Yeah.
No, it sounds like fun. I gotta go talk to a guy about some ale.
Oh, okay. Well, have fun. How's the banner doing? It seemed a little off. It seemed off.
Oh yeah, it was super off. But Sofieus and Freely were able to help with it now, and so now fly's great. And then every once in a while, I just do sparkles.
Do you remember when we used to destroy worlds?
Yeah, this is way more fun.
This is way more chill, right? This is like way more chill.
Well, I mean, I don't want to be chill. That's not.
No, not like dead chill like I used to be. Well, I am now, but you know, I mean. But anyways,
we're not
yeah,
having
this is
that
like
discussion again. You're not.
I'm more relaxed than before.
Relax. Yes, I know, right?
Less anxious.
I mean, we do eventually have to like save the town from that sea snake thing, but that's
Ruin it,
later.
don't ruin
That's
it,
later.
don't ruin it.
Your blood pressure may be a wee bit lower right now.
Well, anyway,
No.
well, have fun. Go out, be successful in life. I believe in you. I mean, I don't want to, but I do because you're the enemy. But you know, I do believe in you.
I'm getting very mixed messages.
You're my friend.
Yeah, you're my friend too. Have fun, and I'll walk on in. And I'm gonna go find the guy at the bar who was all excited to meet a dragon before.
Yeah.
And since everybody was doing it last time, I've been inspired to use my background, which is
Yeah.
I am a far traveler. And so part of my feature is that basically everybody, I mean, surprise, surprise, everybody sees me as not from around here and weird, but they're excited to talk to me and interact with me. And I can use that to gain access to places and people and stuff. So I'm going to find this bartender. Hi.
Yeah. The
Hey, you
slightly
got a
ignorant
second?
one. Yeah. What's up?
So did you hear about the bake sales that are going on tomorrow?
I did. Yeah. I've been listening to that guy going on talking about pony rides.
Yeah. So they've got a stand, and a bunch of us have a stand down by the coast, but we don't have any ale to give because Sofieus is going to cook up these really cool pie things, and we could really use some ale, and it's all for the kids because we're raising money for the school. So I was wondering if maybe you might want to do a little donation, and then we'd promote this place.
He like kind of like shakes his head. He's like, well, yeah, I mean, yeah, we want to support the school. We already pledged 1 gallon or 1 barrel of ale to help with those dudes outside because I think they're gonna do some type of ale cookie discount thing. I'm not sure what, but I could probably grab you a barrel. It's probably gonna be the cheaper stuff if that's okay.
I mean, if that's what you got, is there anything?
It's a
else?
lighter blend, that's it. It's just it's a good pale ale.
Is it something that would be good to add oranges to? Because I think Sofieus wants to add oranges or chocolate
Yeah,
oranges.
I might have something back to this little citrusy. You see
That'd
him
be great.
go into the back. He comes back rolling out a barrel. And he's like, here you go.
The barrel. Oh, this is great. Thank you. How do you tap it?
You just take a hammer and you just pop in the cork and then just put in a spigot.
Do you have any of that stuff? We're down at the coast, and
yeah, I can lend you a spigot. Sorry, cops are here. I can't lend you a spigot. I can...
Well, listen, if you want to duck behind the counter, I'll and I spread my wings and I shield him from the cops.
Okay, let me see.
Prohibition days.
Yeah. Okay, so he bends down behind the bar to get a spigot, all sneaky like, and as he pops back up, you suddenly notice a figure standing behind you, Orkira, glaring at him. And it is the small, squat figure of a very ornery looking Sal. He's like, what are you doing with that spigot? What are you doing with that barrel?
Oh, hi, Sal. So they're going to lend that to us because we're raising money for the school.
Mm-hmm. Whose team are you on?
I'm with Sofieus and Freely, although we're all raising money for the school, so does it really matter?
Daisy's my god niece. I want Daisy to win. Winning's important to the self-esteem of a child.
Okay, but if she doesn't win fair and square, doesn't that mean...
Hey, nothing's fair and square. Everybody gets handouts in life. Everything comes through connections and what you know. That's why I gotta look out for her.
They're getting nailed too, so we're all getting nailed, so it's equal.
Yeah, except that's my goddaughter's team.
So you don't want to raise money for the school? Because...
Oh, I want to raise money for the school. I want to raise more money than you raise for the school.
Yeah, but if you don't let me take the ale, we can't raise as much money. And so really, you're just not raising more money for the school. You're really saying that that Daisy's more important than all of the kids at the school.
Make a persuasion check.
Okay.
This is happening in the bar.
This argument.
This is a dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
As she gives like the widest puppy dog
Ooh,
dragon eyes.
Let's see what I get.
Maybe
I don't know.
Orkira.
I'm pretty good at insight as a businessman. I don't agree with your logic there because trying to put the wham bammy on me and say that, oh, more kids are more important. You know what, Daisy, everybody's going to knock her down. Everyone's going to hurt her self-esteem. That little girl needs to believe she can do whatever she needs to do. It isn't about all the other kids. It's about her. But I'll let you have the ale because you know what? I believe in her and I think she's going to beat you anyway.
Okay, that's fair.
Because you did win on this persuasion roll.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it. And now when she wins fair and square, then she can win fair and
It
square.
would have been fair either way.
Sure, whatever you say. As Orkira gently takes the
The
spigot.
real life is all about using your connections, he says to you as you like take the spigot from across the bar.
Well, when we raise a lot of money for the school, but not as much as Daisy, then she'll
She's
know
gonna
that...
win. She's a smart cookie. She'll do what needs to happen.
sure thing. And before I need to argue with him more, I'm gonna roll out the barrel. I've got the sign under my arm, and I'm gonna be like, bye. And then I go past Avren. Bye. See you tomorrow morning. I'm just gonna.
You see her like rolling a thing of barrel, like a barrel of ale, a thing of barrel, a thing of ale.
I like a thing of barrel. I like a barrel full of barrel.
Barrel full of things.
Yo, dog, yo, I heard you like barrels. You know?
Put a barrel in your barrel.
So you can roll while you roll. Yeah.
They're really big spigots to get the barrels out of the barrel. Wow.
You know, in the old days, I would just eldritch blast holes into that thing, but I'm better now. I'm way better. I would never make Orkira's life harder. I'm saying it all out loud. I would never do it. I would let Orkira go, and I'm letting her go. I'm being good. Okay.
Thanks, Avren.
It hurts. It hurts.
As you
Have fun with your demons.
slump over onto a single blinking eye that looks up at you.
I know, right? Still better than being down there, right?
Not bad.
Yep. So, what are you doing later?
I saw a cat. I'm thinking of going and eating it.
Okay. Yeah. Let me know if there's some left.
I'll bring you my leftover cat.
Yeah, I love that. I mean, I get heads though.
You want to?
You've been hanging out with Sofieus too long.
He's got heads and tails over a cat.
Oh yeah, totally heads. I totally get heads. I'm not getting the butt end of a cat. I spend more than enough time on the butt end of a cat right, as it is. It's going to be sandy.
Wise words from Avren. Don't take the butt of a cat.
Yeah.
Why are you eating?
Did I
Not a
just-
bad life motto.
Did I just win, Jasmine?
Everything I do to make these like imps horrifying and not cute. It's like, no, they're still cute. Yeah, I'll take a piece of the cat.
Yeah.
Just gonna get Penelope to well shape an elf. It's fine.
No.
No.
Okay, so unless there's anything else you want to do, the cookies, the goods are almost all baked. Your marketing is window is rapidly closing. It is getting very, very late. You can figure out ways you want to decorate your space. Any last minute prep you want to do for before the sale goes live tomorrow? Now's the chance.
I am prepping my spells, and I am going to do two things to make good. I am going to cast Phantasmal Steed.
Mm-hmm.
It is going to be the most luxurious, beautiful unicorn.
Okay.
But quirky and fun. It's just whatever will, I think, appeal to children the most, which might be a nightmare.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna workshop it with Penelope.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah. So I'm gonna be like, how about this? And it's just like a skeleton.
Okay, try something a little meatier.
All right, so big fat demon bull.
Okay, yeah, okay, let's combine the two, but like the best parts of one or the other.
Okay, so like a regular horse,
Yeah, okay, you're getting there.
but with one less horn than the bull.
Yes, that sounds perfect.
Okay, what about vomit? Do kids like vomit, right? Okay, so no, I get it. That's fine. I'm not hurt. Okay, no vomit then. So this is appealing to you.
Only if it vomits rainbows. Can you do that?
I can do that. Okay, yeah. And I'm also going to prepare to summon my Feywild friend Bran. He's a Fey spirit.
Okay.
He has a static step of joy.
Okay.
Wherever he goes, he kind of charms people. I don't want him
Okay.
to charm in a malicious way. Like, it's not the kind of charm where they're like, screw you for making me like you. It's just kind of a Feywild charm thing. And I'm just going to ask him to help around to make sure everyone's having a good time.
Okay.
Yeah. And he's going to be all like, kind of like curly horned, but like butterflies kind of follow him. I've known Bran for a
Yeah.
while. I summon him from time to time. He's kind of good. I don't hold it against him.
Okay. So we'll kind of like fast forward and assume you're all at the inn now. Daisy is still very particular about the pony. except not as gentle as Penelope. And she's like, no, this is off center. And she's like, pulls on the horn. It's got to go over here in the middle. You can't just take the 2 horn and then the 1 horn. That was a lopsided horn. It's got to be moved over here. The horse rears a little bit. No, it's for your own good. You're a hideous beast. It's got to be in the middle. It's got to be in the middle.
I'm moving the horn and she's like pulling on the horn to
She
the
thinks
place.
it's her pulling that's doing it. Oh, perfect. And then this has got to be fatter because things are cuter when they're chubby. So this has got to be fat. So just inflate this.
Where she pulls, it just gets longer.
Yeah. Just inflate that. And then it's got to have the tail needs to be floofier. It's got to be floofier. This is not enough floof. I'm needing at least 30% more floof.
Like a never-ending story.
That's
Falcor.
That's really
floofy
important.
tail.
Yeah.
I say
Its
goodbye to
nose
my.
needs to be more wet too. This is a dry nose. That's an unhealthy animal, right, Penelope?
You're very healthy.
Yeah, it's got to have more liquid coming from here. It's got to have more liquid here and more liquid here. The eyes have to be glossy. Nice
Okay.
glossy, like a healthy animal. Healthy animal. She's like grabbing its jowls.
Whoa.
It like snaps at her a little bit and she snaps back. I can do that too.
Yeah, easy. Fanto. I've got no good name for you right now. And thank you, demons. Thank you.
Oh
Uh,
God,
but-
what is wrong with those
Thank you,
kids?
Ben and Mo. Hey,
What is wrong with those kids? What did you do to them?
they broke their
You
pact.
did this. You did this. Whoa, you poor thing. You see her like looking at them.
I really appreciate your efforts today. I can't wait to like summon you back, get you out of the hot place for a while, hang out. Maybe next time we hang out by the beach. Maybe we eat some cats. Maybe we eat something bigger. Who knows?
Who eats cats? Those are people's pets.
Not all of them. Anyways, so I really appreciate everyone's effort. It was a big team effort. Way to get the word out. Way not to get killed by the mean paladin old man. I thank you.
Yes. He wasn't that mean. I went and said hello to him.
Good.
I said, I'm a human child, and he bought it.
Well,
La la la.
that'll do it. Yeah, that'll do it.
He just asked me to add a line to your flyers. And he hands you like the remainder of the flyers.
Yeah, I'm just going to tear those off. Thank you. No, he's sneaky. He's sneaky. I hate sneakiness. If there's anything I can't stand, is a trickster. So tell Asmodeus I said,
I'll tell you said, what up, B?
yeah, say that. He'll appreciate it. I'm
That
still up here. He's
all.
still down there.
Do what the kids do.
Yeah. Well, have a great time.
I'll assert my T-pose for dominance. I won't do that. Asmodeus is scary.
Slightly gullible, though. Have a great day.
Bye. I'm a human child.
You are. Yes, you are.
Yes, freely. That voice is terrible to do.
Mm-hmm. Sometime as everybody's kind of like starting to bed down for the evening and
Mhm.
like dinner time is starting, I want to find Millie.
Yeah.
Also, don't die.
Yeah.
So
Speaking as someone who has to talk like this for long periods of time, I know what you're going through. Yeah.
I know.
I have some lozenges back in the room. If
I
you need.
went too high with the
Mhm.
I am a human child. Yeah, you know where Millie lives, and it's not far.
Mm-hmm. I go over and I knock on her door.
She answers. She's like kind of getting ready for Ben. She's wearing
Uh.
like plaid pants and a big fluffy sweater.
I'm not here to judge Millie or her choices. Hey, Millie, I need a little favor.
Really? A favor?
Hey, Millie, how are you? It's been a dog's age, lass.
You want to come inside? Have a cup of cocoa?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Come on
and
in.
I press to digitate myself before I go in. Like boot dust. Schmutz. You know?
As she opens the door to like her cottage, you come inside. You feel it's very much the house of someone that almost looks like it's a vacation house, someone who's not home a lot.
Mhm.
A lot of the things are very gently worn or very lightly worn. There's upside down like roots and vegetables being hung like from the ceiling and things like that. as she leads you to the kitchen where she's got like a table in the middle of the kitchen, that's where she has dinner. You notice a lot of her pots and pans like are still very new, still have the shine on them. Everything in her house is like a nice, pretty emerald green with like a light blue to go with it, including like a large area rug and stuff like that. And you notice now that she has a pet parrot that kind of like squawks in one of the corners.
I mean, I guess it's Bessie's a little too big to bring in the house, huh? Bessie or Bessie too?
As she like gets some milk from like, like a drawer. It's fresh. It's just sitting on the counter, pours it into a pot and starts to heat it up over the fire.
I hate to do this because unfortunately my time with Avren has made me deeply suspicious because I came here for something completely different. But now that I'm in her house, I'm like, wait a second. I just take a look around to make sure there's nothing that seems out of place here from Best, like deeply mud covered boots, perhaps, odd relics or anything that don't look like something a dwarven miner should have.
Give me an investigation check.
That is not my strength. Let's see. That is 15.
Okay, so looking around, you notice that, she does have dirty like boots, but from looking at them just from a cursory glance, they look more like they are muddied from working in the field than they do from anything else. You can't be sure unless you were to take a closer look, but
they're not like calf deep mud though. Not like
no.
Okay,
it's
right,
it's like walking through the fields and picking turnips type of mud.
Okay.
Your eye doesn't catch anything that doesn't look that like a miner or a farmer wouldn't have. Not on a cursory glance like this.
No, you have a very lovely home.
Oh, thank
Millie.
you.
I was wondering, could I impose upon you to ask for a little favor?
What type of favor?
I need you to get the words out to the dwarves.
Regarding?
We're having a big old bake sale tomorrow. Food and
bake
ale.
sale?
Yes. And we'll clean up their clothes and stitch them all up. We'll have them all looking showroom new, like a nice coat of paint before the mine reopens, You can even tell the people in Hedge if they want to make the trip. It's going to be a big old thing.
Let's see. I can tell the miners to come around there around lunch. They'll be hungry.
Yes, us over by the shore though, by the pier is where you want to come. Steer clear of the end though. Like I heard they're yeah, no, you want to come to the pier.
The folks have been having a hard time as of late.
I bet they have. How is all that going? We were looking into the mine and we kind of got like sidetracked. Like it's been a busy couple weeks since you fetched me out of that turnip patch, Millie.
It has. Well, we don't want to lose any more people, so we've been taking our time with reopening it.
Well, I understand. Is there anything we could do to help with this? Anything been like just weird going on? Because one of the things we were thinking is like maybe somebody has sabotaged the mine so they could get in there unattended. I mean, you seen anything?
Steal the silver?
I mean, no, because you might recall whoever set all this insanity in motion, which was like 9 days ago. Like, what is my life? But that person that interrupted the silver delivery, they didn't steal it. They just wanted to delay it. Remember, I think there's something else thereafter. So
maybe they wanted my uncle to fight with my dad.
Did that happen?
Me pa. Well, they're currently not on speaking terms.
Yeah, I feel like somebody does have it in for Hinge. Oh, Kalapator. Sorry. Wait, did I say it right? I've been working on that.
It would explain some things.
Every time I try and tumble it around in my noodle, I just get a headache. And then tomorrow night, we got to go out into the ocean to figure out what's going on with Kretchmer because, we've been down in the earth. Now we're going down in the water. Like I wouldn't be surprised if next time we have to go up in the clouds for something because that's just I just end up where I'm supposed to be, Millie. I don't get it. Doesn't make sense to me either.
Well, freely. After your bake sale tomorrow, why don't you come by with your lot? We can try to piece it together.
Absolutely. But
maybe I can look into things while you're in the ocean.
Well, that would be great.
I would also like to place a pre-order.
Oh. And get out like a little piece of parchment, which of course is like super balled up. You know what I mean? There's like bad poetry lyrics, like an eighth of a song, because
Yeah.
Freely never finishes these things. It just comes off the dome. I'm like, and I spread it out. I'm like, yes.
I feel targeted.
I'd like to buy 22 cakes myself
22. Wow. Okay. Right.
with
Any,
my own coin.
Thank you, Millie. It's we're raising money for the temple, you know, for the kids. You know how it is. It's like you said, it's tough times for everybody.
I'd like to
Yeah.
treat some of the miners and
That
their
is very-
families at home. I'll go deliver to them tomorrow. Make sure they're ready though. 22.
Well, 22. Well, I tell you, if for some reason, you know, there's not enough coin for everybody that wants it, we'll work something out.
Appreciated. How's your cocoa?
How is my cocoa?
Oh, let's
He's got the common decency to lie, but let's find
Mm-hmm.
out. He's lovely.
I got a nat 20
Hey!
on the most random roll.
Hey.
I don't know.
That's the best roll.
Cocoa ever.
It's true. It's like Godiva with a hint of Bailey's.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah. I
It's
gave
like
her
it's drinking
advantage.
chocolate.
Yeah, I gave her
Ooh.
advantage because it's like so fresh, and I specified that before where I was like, it's like fresh milk. She just got it this morning.
Mhm.
So yeah, and with the advantage, I got an at 20. Yeah, the milk is super creamy. And she heated it to the perfect temperature. It doesn't even need marshmallows. It's almost got like a head on the top of it when she takes it off the fire and gives it to you. And yeah, it's just chocolatey, rich and smooth, and it's like silk.
I drink
Just
it.
talk about this for a while.
I'm like, also, yes, yeah. Like I feel better about this than the person that just won that legendary bundle. Hey,
Mhm.
congrats.
Definitely know what I'm getting after the show.
You just like
Right?
sip it for a second, and you see like he actually relaxes for the first time, even though he's a cheerful guy.
You
He's
get
always like,
inspiration.
yeah, oh, thank you. Yeah, but he because you know he's always like, just like ready, like okay, let's go. It's like something's gonna happen. You know, even though
Yeah.
he's enjoying it, like he's just like, you know, if we survive and do another fundraiser, this is what we need to be selling, Millie. My goodness.
Coco does a heart good. You deserve it. Freely, you're always working so hard for us.
So are you? You're the sheriff / miner / farmer /
Well, I won't be
Yeah.
a miner if I can help it. My father has used this whole calamity to try to pull me into the family business.
Well, he does need you right now, you know.
My heart's not in the stone. It's in the earth.
One more thing, because I know you were getting ready to wind down for the night. Is there anybody else that because this mine closed now that they're gonna have to do something completely different? I mean, obviously, I guess the miners, but you know, anybody you could think of that maybe now has to move that wouldn't have, or had to sell their home that probably hadn't intended to.
I don't know, but when I'm distributing the cakes, I'll look into it for you and report back.
Well, I'll see you in the morning then, or hopefully some others around noon, huh?
I look forward to it.
And he's like, if you don't mind, I'm not going to tell anybody how magnificent this was, or you might not have a quiet night at home ever
you're
again.
too kind.
And I turn and I look at the parrot and I say, Millie, you're so smart and pretty.
And the parrot just says, "Oh my! Oh my! Squawk!"
We'll have to workshop it. Okay.
And you just see her scowl at it. Behave yourself. And you hear it say back to it, "Behave yourself. Oh my!" Once they start talking, you can't get them to stop.
She right before he's like, I mean, is there something you would like it to say? Like I actually can get it to say almost anything.
I'd just like it to change up the script from time to time.
I can't speak with animals.
Okay.
I'm like, hello, and I'm like, hey, Millie says you're a little bit repetitious. Like, could you learn a new song? Like tell her how smart and pretty she is.
Yeah, so with Speak with Animals, it works, you know. The creature kind of like bobs up and down a little bit, and then attempts to comprehend what you're saying. In the sense that let's see how well it can like replicate that. Decently well.
Mhm.
You hear it say, "Millie smart, Millie pretty," and she's like, "Oh, that's sweet of you, Freely."
One last thing, when I'm talking to this parrot, I'm like, and I'm speaking in parrot, so she can't understand me.
Yeah.
I'm like, I ask it, is there anybody else that comes to visit often?
The parrot responds back to you and says, "Yes."
What do they look like, or do you know their name? The parrot might. It says things.
Mm-hmm. It describes to you another dwarf.
Like an old one, like a long beard.
Give me a let's see. Give me a intelligence check.
That is a natural 20.
Yeah.
Which is kind of what I need to pass intelligence stuff.
Yeah, so as like the parrot describes the person, you recognize it to be Millie's dad.
Do I have a reasonable expectation to have any sort of like rationy type crackery thing on me to just to give this bird a cracker or something?
I mean, you've been baking all day and stuff like that. So yeah,
Yeah.
I would say you might have like a piece of a test cake.
Yeah,
you
a little
know?
something that I think it would like.
It
I'm
happily
like-
nibbles it up, bobs up and down.
I just I'm like, Millie, thank you for your time. And when this is all over, but before we take off into the water, I'll bring the crew by.
I look forward to it. And she like kind of gives you a little wave and shuts the door behind you.
And I do before I go to bed tell Sofieus and Orkira about the order 22 for Millie. So make sure that happens.
Oh, that's great news.
Yeah.
Do we need to do that now?
I mean, she said they'd be here at like noon, but then she wanted to deliver them. So I think she wants them by noon. So maybe if we're done by like 11, I guess. I probably should have clarified that, shouldn't I?
Sofieus, is that going to work for you? You're kind of the main cook person, baker?
Well, yes, I plan on cooking quite late into the night, and maybe I'll get about 3 or 4 hours of sleep. I'm going to wake up with the sun.
I mean,
So I think
maybe-
11 o'clock should be fine.
maybe we'll like sleep in shifts to make sure the cakes don't burn, because this isn't all on you. We're a team.
Yeah, I'm happy to stay here and help out wherever I
Perfect.
can. So we can
Perfect.
all
So,
get a rest.
Yes, so maybe you two can watch the cakes in the birdhouse and the spicy rock. Before I go to sleep, though, I'm going to tinker a sign with my leftover shields. We're back in town.
Yes.
Correct?
Mhm. Yeah.
So in Avren and Sophia's house, they have a lab. Within the lab, they have a bunch of old tattered shields. They're kind of small. They're more for practice than anything. And I'm going to take a whole bunch of them and tinker them to create a static visual effect.
Okay.
To spell out fun razor.
Okay.
And then I'm going to emit odor. Hopefully
Okay.
it's more of a smell rather than an odor.
Yeah.
That just smells very alluring, like a bakery.
Okay. Perfect. And you put this near the docks, near your stand?
Mhm.
Okay. Awesome. So, because Team Soph, that's my short term for it, decides to split up into shifts, you will only benefit from the short rest. Mostly because unless you choose to decipher it off, because you are going to have 22 guaranteed sales to whatever the next roll is. So that's the upside. The downside is your oven can only cook 2 cakes at a time. So that's 11 batches added on to what you're already making. You can split that up however you want. I'll allow 1 long rest and 2 short rests. So you can split that up in the way you deem best.
I I don't mean to be
Mhm.
needy, but if I can get the long rest, because I can switch up my spells in the morning, but the Phoenix really needs me well rested in order to do that. So
I'm feeling pretty good. Like I kind of snap back on a short rest. I'm fine. I don't want to leave Sofieus and hanging here. So
well, I'll stay here. I'll just camp out. I can just fall asleep anywhere. I mean, I'm used to sleeping on the side of a volcano.
yeah.
This is actually
that's
really
true.
nice.
Hey, we haven't been set on fire. We haven't been frozen. We haven't been publicly executed. Like, I mean, hey, we're just.
I like to
Avren
think
was just
Orkira.
Perspective.
I like
Mhm.
I like to think Orkira's like, yeah, I'll watch the cakes, and like sits next to the oven and just falls asleep like on the oven.
Don't you
much.
dare.
Wake up in like 5 hours and like dislodge a couple of scales from the oven.
There's a spatula.
Ah, yeah.
Mhm.
I haven't been burnt in a while. Huh? But yeah, if she can get a long rest, then I can grab some spells that might help tomorrow. So, but she will camp out the night at the stand.
Perfect.
I'm good with
Okay.
just a short rest because I just do what I do. Like that's one advantage. I wake up with all my spells loaded.
All right. So this is how I'm gonna break down the roll. I'm gonna tally up the number of successes, I think, for each side, and then we're gonna come up with a modifier from that. So Team Daisy gets 1 success from the fresh milk from the aurochs that Hope's like so successfully using her wit with animals got. And then another additional success from how well the cakes were decorated, the concept. That's one. 1 success from Team Benmo's ability to just sheer amount of ground they covered. As well as their ability to blend into the crowd. That one is also shared with Avren's success from the initial thing. They went out 2 times. I had them do charisma checks for each of them both times. 3 of those were successes. 1 of those successes is actually shared with Team Sofieus because Freely convinced them to add that to theirs. So that would give you another 3 successes. And then the actual cakes, I believe, is where you got the nat 20. And actually making the cakes, I think, yeah, that's where Penelope got the nat 20.
Penelope got a nat 20 there, and I had a dirty 20.
You had a dirty 20, so that's going to be. I'm going to do 1 success for the dirty 20 and 2 successes for the nat 20 because I feel like you deserve extra for that. So that brings us to a total of 9 successes for Team Daisy. Now for Team Sofieus. The banner we struggled on a little bit at the beginning, but we get 1 bonus from Freely's ingenious use of where to go, where to set up, and 2 for the superior performance checks. And then we get an additional 1 from Sophia successfully finding the best berries in the forest and getting them. You get 1 additional success from your banner campaign. It took a little while to get it up in the air, but you got the success from it successfully, as she says awkwardly. Then you got another success from being able to do the acquire the ale to go with the cakes. And then I have a 25 here. Oh, that is from convincing Daisy to help you. Am I correct in that?
Daisy didn't help us. No.
Or not Daisy, sorry, Millie.
Traitor.
Yeah, Millie.
The 25 is from Millie helping you. So you're getting she ordered 22 cakes from you, which was a roll I got. Okay, so you're sitting, and then you got 1 from the demon. So you're sitting at 6 successes plus 22 from the successful deal you brokered. Now, if either team thinks they deserve another success for something I missed, feel free to air your grievances now.
We had a really good location for getting
in
by
front of the inn.
The inn.
Okay,
So I'll make a
perfect.
case for that.
Awesome.
I mean, pony ride, unicorn, and also fey creature. My friend Bran. We go way back in the old day, the wars. The
Imagine
Fey Wild
the
Wars that we were all a part of.
Yeah,
We
no,
don't
I
like
could
to talk
give
about it.
you. No, I would say okay. So clever marketing for the animatronic theme. We can bump you to 11 successes for that. Sure, freely.
I will. I'll
Okay.
actually make a case for the other team because I'm
Mhm.
fair like that. I think freely offering to mend people's
Okay.
stuff was
Yeah.
a really great
Yeah.
idea.
Okay, so that'll bump you to 7 successes.
My parents would have been all over
In-
that shit.
Yeah. And just messaging people, kind of like I've been sharpshooting,
Mhm.
just telling people.
I rolled that into
personally.
the 2 you
Oh,
got.
okay,
Yeah, I
perfect.
rolled
No,
that into your
that the mending thing, I think that pretty much covers it.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Okay.
I
Oh,
was going to
yes.
suggest that Sophia's actually cooking on site because I know you did the
Oh.
artifice to have the smell there, but
Yeah.
like
Yeah. Okay.
that fresh smell all the time. I mean, I know
Mhm.
that would have been tiring, but
Yeah.
that would have been super
So,
alluring.
and then I actually forgot about the shield thing. So that bumps you up to 9.
Mhm.
All right.
I like to think that when people smell the shield, it's like walking into a Hostess bakery. It just fills your senses
Yeah.
with goodness and comfort.
Well, and because of
Okay.
prestidigitation, I can make it that, it's just like smoke
And,
bomb of like baking around
The
there.
rest of this
Continuous.
is luck. So.
How about the display setup, the picnic basket ideas?
Oh,
and
yes.
stuff?
That was a very clever theme.
And
Okay.
also Penelope climbing the tree as the rat and getting the 23 to gather the fruit.
That was something different, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah.
uh,
That was to impress Daisy. I
Oh, that was the impress
Yeah.
for impressing.
Yeah. Okay. So,
I don't know.
no, that's perfect.
And not
No,
getting
the
Daisy to
picnic
eat the
theme.
cookies.
Okay. Yeah. That would. Okay. That's definitely. Well, actually, I was going to subtract that from the next roll. So you won't
Okay.
suffer a penalty on the next roll.
Fair enough.
Yes. All right. So, someone from Team Daisy, roll 12 d12. It's going to be a big number, but that's how many cakes you're selling. And then from Team Sofieus, 9 d12, and then add 22 for your pre-order. You can decide amongst yourselves who you want to hold that luck in your hand.
I do
I-
recommend D&D Beyond for your dice rolling needs.
I'm gonna
I
roll.
say-
To do it.
Yeah, Sophia
Rolling
should,
right
'cause
now.
she's-
Yeah, let
she's
Sophia
team
Hope,
captain.
do
Yeah.
you want to do
go,
it?
go for it,
No, you go
Sophia.
ahead, Alyndra.
It's a lot
This
of
message
dice.
brought to you
Click,
by
click, click, click,
Kill
click,
the
click, click,
Blacksmith's
click, click, click,
Wands.
I'm like,
I bought one from him and I'm like, oh, this feels nice and cold on my bald head.
It's a lot of
it is
D12.
so pleasant. People don't realize just how nice that is. It's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, good luck, everybody. It's something for the kids here.
It's rolled. So that is a total of 70. 70.
Okay, 70 cakes, perfect, or 70 cookies.
So I rolled a 9d12. I got a 46
A 46
plus 22
plus
would be
22,
68.
68. Oh my God, that's so close. That's so close. I wasn't expecting it to be that close. That's
Me
amazing.
So
neither.
mine has no modifiers on it. That's just flat.
Yeah, well, I mean, I
Okay,
think freely
just
asking
making sure.
Billy for the minors was like that, and then rolling so well on that bumped
Perfect.
them. Yeah, and I rolled 2 d12 for her. That's what that is, and I
cool.
rolled an 11 both times.
Aw.
So yeah, Team Freely is blessed by my amazing double 11 on 2 d12s.
And yet,
Awesome.
it was not enough.
But you got some really good hot chocolate out of it, so
That's
I
true.
mean,
It's fair.
Inspiration. So yeah, you set up the next day. You've got the pony. You've got your Fae friend selling. It's a bright and sunny day. You can still try to barter for successes at this point if you
And
want to. But it's going to
Penelope.
be a little bit harder because there is a possibility you'll sell out.
Oh.
Yes.
Penelope would like to take out a stick and start drawing on the ground. And she just goes, la, 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 la. And you see up in the air as she skywrites, good berry surprise cookies at Sal's Tavern in clouds.
Amazing.
And then she's going to go to Alyndra and say, okay, Alyndra, do your best. Remember, with every cookie sold is a free pet from... And Penelope's going to boom, 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 poof, and wild shape into Bertrand.
Oh my God. So
Which gives us an extra inspiration die.
Finish them. It's like the Mortal Kombat of finishing
gain
KOs.
an inspiration. Yeah, there is a giant plushy elephant now outside of the thing. Go ahead and roll. Let's see. Did I ever give you Bertrand's character sheet?
No.
Oh my God, I need to do that. Okay, I have it here somewhere. Let me look real quick.
we just know they have a charisma of plus 30.
Yeah. So they have, I call it charm, just a very charming demeanor, very likable. So they have a +7 to that roll. So go ahead and let's see how well they are at winning over children, which is gonna be pretty easy, honestly.
So what am I rolling?
Just a D20 and then add +7. So
Okay.
they're like charm / persuasion roll.
+7. 22.
22. Okay. So yeah. Okay. We'll add 2 successes for that. For the Skybright and bobbing Bertrand.
How well are we doing? Is it just like
Mhm.
like is it just like wow? We're killing it
Everywhere.
everywhere. Just on the horse.
On the horse, pulling the horse's mane, pulling the horse's tail, Daisy yelling at people, telling them not to pull the horse's tail while she's pulling the horse's tail away from them, dodging the hooves underneath. It's a little bit of a health liability.
Daisy, we need you over here helping to sell the cookies, please.
Okay. And she comes forward. It dawns on you, maybe this might be a health code violation.
Yeah, no, but remember, we need to wash up first.
Oh, okay.
It's a little mask for her nose. Daisy, do you have a moment?
For what?
It seems like we're doing really well.
We're selling a lot of cookies.
Like a lot of cookies, right?
A lot of cookies. So many cookies that we're selling. You know, she has a little bit of jam on her face, like, but only a little bit.
What would
had Alyndra failed that roll, there'd be a lot of jam right now.
What would be better than selling a lot of cookies here?
Solid milk.
And what would even be kinder? What if we helped the other team and we became one team and we sold everything?
Well,
I
I guess
the bigger
that
win.
would be pretty cool. I do kind of miss Freely a little bit.
Yeah, no, he's very tall for a halfling.
Is this like when you go to a restaurant and the tables are too small and then you push your tables together and then the people there are like,
do you want to?
They're not happy about it.
Do you want to get on the phantom steed there with the unit that you made and ride off and go?
I'll be honest, I don't like it that much. It's kind of rude.
Oh, the horse? Okay, right. Well, you can just walk, or
Yeah,
I could fly you there. Have you ever flown?
Yeah.
Oh, you have flown. Okay, well,
I
that's
have,
normally a big
yeah.
win, but yeah.
I'll
Okay.
just ride my crab over there.
Yeah, right. Wait, what? You kept
My
the crab?
giant crab, I kept it.
Oh, okay. Well,
It loves the ocean. I'll take it over there and jump to Freely and he'll probably be like, "Hey, little buddy," boop, 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 and pat it.
let them know that everyone should just join in. We should make a big fair of it.
Okay, I'll go over there right now. And you
That's
see
very,
her like
very big of you.
summon she pulls like a little bubble thing and blows bubbles. And you see like response bubbles come over like the far distance, and then clickety clickety clackety. There a giant crab comes rolling sideways into town.
Yeah.
There are knives hastily taped to its hands, but they're kind of like running kind of slack-jawed. You know, they're like not really posing a threat. They're kind of just attached with rope and twine. And she like climbs on. And like, you know, this time she doesn't grab its eye stalks to move it roughly like she used to. She's learned a little bit of gentleness, but children really don't know how to be gentle. And she kind of climbs on, smacks its crab shell. She's like, "Let's go." And you notice this time she's a lot more graceful as the crab takes off. Freely, you see a crab, a giant crab scuttling towards you with almost alarming speed.
Is that Clackers? Clackers is in the. Oh, that's Daisy.
Hi, Freely.
Hi. Hello. How's it going over there?
Go in the ocean. Go. Stop clacking at me. Go in the ocean. Now set.
Oh,
In the
but wait. No, did you warn that crab about chunkers? Because like if he sees that thing, man,
Don't get eaten.
yeah. No, that's just good advice. Hey, yeah. Hey, what brings you over here?
Oh man, can I have one of those? Oh man, look at Billy walking away with the whole basket of them. Is she gonna eat all those ones by herself?
No, she's gonna share, and yes, absolutely. I would love to
Well, are
share.
there any left? You just bought all of them. You see Miller like roll her eyes. She just bought all of them. Are there even any left for anybody else after she bought them all? Probably gonna feed them to her cows.
No, selling them is like that's the point, Daisy. That's we want that.
Oh.
Thank you, Millie. Yeah.
Well, I kind of want one of these.
Let me see if maybe Sofieus has a special one set aside for you. Sofieus, do we have any extra flumps for a visiting dignitary?
Well, I have just 2 here in my pockets. They are very special. They are my first flumps that I have ever baked. It takes a certain level of finesse. You will be the guinea pig of trying these.
I'll be
new
happy
flump
to.
bakes.
These look amazing. I like the stalks on them. She bites those first. These are good. And soon, like, the flump has disappeared and there's just like smeared jam on her face. Oh man, I almost forgot while I was here.
I actually don't press the digitator because her having like happy jam all over her face is good advertising. So I allow her to stay filthy this time.
How's your table going? Are you having fun?
Oh, that's why I was here. I forgot because I got distracted by cakes.
Cakes are really good.
They are pretty good. But Avren said we should push our tables together. I should push them together.
Okay.
Like when you have when you go to a inn with all your friends and tables are too small and then you gotta push them together and the waiters are like, like that.
Okay. Are we supposed to come to you or are you coming to us?
I didn't ask that.
Okay. Hold on a second. I'm gonna cast sending. I will send a message to Avren and say, are we coming to you or are you coming to us?
Oh, we can meet in the middle, but we're in town square. I can send Bran to kind of,
okay, we're
leave
on
a
our way.
trail of happy joy, all the way.
No, I know where you are. It's fine. We're gonna go to them.
Okay, I'll help move the cakes. Because I think you need help moving those. So just go ahead and hand me those 2 baskets and I'll help.
Nope. You can't trick a trickster. No, and I'll handle that. You had your one. You go. If there's any left in, you can have more.
Oh, all right. Oh, well, okay.
You're gonna get such a tummy ache.
I would like to move over to the table where we're packing everything up, and I would like to grab one of the flumps and hand it to Daisy as she's walking away.
Best.
Don't tell anyone, okay?
Thank you. I appreciate it.
And then I'll slip a silver or something into the box so that it's paid for.
She takes her flump cakes and goes skipping away back towards the inn. She doesn't look nearly as creepy as the imps did. And you see her come back at the inn, and just a few minutes later, she's followed by everyone else. Our cakes, and you see that she's now giving a tour to everybody. Our cakes are, the theme is, it's picking your nose.
Close enough.
I mean, well, okay, yeah, this is very on
And
brand.
finding what comes out, ladybugs and ants.
Yeah, probably. I'm shocked at the things that I've cleaned off of you. So there are probably both ladybugs and ants in your nose. Yes, that
and
is
this plaid tablecloth symbolizes a handkerchief. And that's why it's on there.
Is that a giant Bertrand? And I'm immediately heading towards Penelope. You're so squishy.
Squish, 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 squish.
She like squeaks as she bobbles from foot to foot. Like, there's like a little squeak and a jingle.
Please tell
time.
me it's a scary reveal. Like you hear the from between the buildings, like Stay Puffed Marshmallow Man.
Exactly.
I will say when I see the giant Bertrand, I'm just like, I deploy machete. Like it's just like a hooker on my. I'm like, you don't need to miss all this, machete. Come on out.
Machete like latches around your neck, and she's actually more docile than usual. Bertrand tends to have that effect on creatures. She doesn't cut you nearly as much with her scissor hands.
I thought you'd be happy to see an old friend.
She like looks, you see Daisy kind of looking up at Machete. She's like, I don't like its hands. They're pokey.
This was not what I wanted for her hands, but here we are.
See, look at how close she comes to scratching you up.
Yeah, it's very close shave, and it's remember you helped me with that the last time when you did that.
Yeah,
Actually,
we
hey,
gotta
wait a
make
second,
her
Daisy.
mittens, or what?
I kneel down and I'm like, all the rest of us have used our magic to help. Penelope wrote in the sky. I made my voice loud. Orkira made the sign sparkle. Do you have any helpful powers to use?
Yeah, I can do something.
When she says that, I just like hit Avren with message. I'm all like, she's about to do something. Yeah, huh? Yeah, what?
She's already going to do it.
Everybody roll a Constitution saving throw.
Oh God.
She's gonna cast Stinking Cloud, isn't she? Oh no, I'm almost certain I do not pass.
15.
Oh,
Her save is 14, so you pass.
Huh, okay.
Oh, I got a big old
something I have to
14
breathe.
as
Big
well.
old 5.
big old 7.
It's not something you have to breathe, no.
That's a 6.
Okay.
I appreciate we're all just like completely flat-footed and disarmed by this trickster child, and we all know, but we're all like, what are you gonna do? Do it right in my face, Daisy.
It takes a village.
Yeah. We're like, everyone gather around close. She's gonna do a thing.
So those of you that fail the roll, I don't think I got rolls from Orkira, Penelope, and Alyndra. Or did I?
14.
14. Okay, so you pass.
5.
Okay, so you fail.
7.
Okay, so the 4 of you, and by that I mean Penelope, Orkira, Avren, and Freely, it's like a flashbang. You just like, you feel like your eyes, your retinas have almost been seared. If smoke could come out of your eye sockets, it almost does, as you take 8 radiant damage, and you see a shining, just like word, a shining like divine word, like that's just like whoosh, comes up as a flare and just glitters in the sky.
Aww.
Do I recognize what she just did? Considering it's a divine word?
Yeah, I would say you would. Give me a religion check.
Oh.
Do I recognize it?
Give me an arcana check.
Considering I'm divine.
The opposite.
I'm
I mean-
also a priest.
In the strictest technical
Yeah,
sense, so am I.
Anybody who wants
Dirty-
to.
Dirty 20.
I'm the only
Natural
actual
20.
Dirty 20.
Like Avren and I are my two dads over here.
The 29 for me.
Okay.
I got an 8 because the cleric is not smart. The cleric just is someone who prays to a god.
What are
I-
gods?
I will say I can rationalize this though, because Freely deeply suspects she's a divine soul sorcerer like he is. That's why that's exactly what he's looking for in the things she's doing. So
Those of you that scored above a 15 recognize this as Word of Radiance. An evocation spell. Cantrip, to be specific.
Well, that was.
I have that spell. I don't even recognize that it happened. That she has.
Well,
it.
you're also like I said, you also just had your
Yeah.
eyes like seared, like
Yeah.
you know, there's a little bit of smoke coming off of your eyes as you're like, oh god. And she's like, ta-da!
Avren, you did not teach her how to do that.
No. We've got divine interference, and
Oh,
by divine I don't mean me, but
Fabulous.
no, that was fantastic. That was so good. As soon
Yeah.
as I stop seeing tracers, I'm going to. You did a great job,
Yes.
Daisy.
Well done, Daisy. Very proud of you.
That's
Avren. We have a
beautiful.
problem here.
No, we don't have a problem yet. She's learning. It doesn't matter where you get your magic from if you decide to do the right thing. And the world needs heroes, and the world needs Daisy.
I
I agree.
agree with the core of the sentiment.
But the kind of magic that Daisy is going to get, we don't necessarily know how to wield that kind of magic.
I
We-
got my magic
you-
from Asmodeus. I think she's going to be okay.
Yes, but you could. Okay, it's probably fine. I'm just saying, we don't know how to help her with that
No,
kind of magic.
No, I can't sign them. I hate all of them. I hate Palor. I hate they're buzzkills, and they're righteous, and they throw mountains at people's towns for no reason.
I just
But
like
I
fumble
can't see-
around until I touch Orkira, and I give her
sorry
like
about
one
that.
point of lay on hands healing this.
That is not Orkira. Please put your hand off
It-
me.
Oh, I was wondering why her head felt all smooth.
All right.
I didn't see what happened. What happened? What was that?
She cast a very lovely spell, and she meant perfectly well. She cast.
The kids loved it. Look at them. You see half the children are like rubbing their eyes. Like some of them are crying. Some of them are like bumping into walls. See, they loved it. They're dazed by it.
Daisied by it.
Daisied by it. I said that.
Daisied and confused.
I said it first.
Daisied and confused.
Daisied and confused. I
That
said
is the name of
too.
the episode.
That's the
Yes.
that's the
Either that or
direction.
I am a
was going
human child.
I am a human child, though.
I wonder if Ben and Mo will ever make a comeback.
Oh, I only
so-
summon them. That's only
They're
who I
Avren's
summon.
new familiars.
We've been hanging out for years.
The tally is done. Yeah, you chose to like pool resources at the end there, so it's an overall success. On paper, technically, Team Daisy did sell 2 more cookies, but you know, it all comes out even. Sal's very proud of y'all and brings you all a free round of ale. You know, pours it into big flagons for all of you, passes it around. Y'all did good.
Daisy did better.
Yeah, she did. Look at her. Look at her. And he like, you know, does that thing that like uncles do where they like grab like, you know, their niece. She's like, you got scruffles. No. And she see her getting like mildly violent. And he's like, oh, come here. Come here. She's like, you're not my real uncle. And he's like, oh, these whiskers there. Yeah. And like scruffles her. And you see her like very casually, like Eldritch blast at his foot, and he like drops her, and she like runs and hides behind Penelope. And you all enjoy your brews. Penelope, it's kind of getting later in the day. The bake sale's kind of ended. You're all sold out. There's nothing left. You could turn back into yourself if you wanted to and enjoy an ale with everyone else.
If I wanted to,
You could also enjoy an ale.
I'm living it up.
Plushy trunk.
Yeah,
Yeah.
getting that whiskey trunk.
She has range on her drink.
Yeah, 5-foot reach with that trunk. You know, very casually puts her plushy trunk into a nice big flagon of you know, ale. Now as you sit around and late afternoon begins to turn to early evening, enjoying your ale and the crumbs and leftovers of your bake sale, with Daisy checking your pockets for leftovers, that'll be where we call today's session to a close. There better be leftovers. There are.
Between between 2 halflings and a goblin child in Orkira, there are 0 leftovers.
Zero, yeah, yeah.
I'm
0
honestly kind
leftovers.
of concerned that we're even going to have anything to sell tomorrow.
There's probably bite marks on the bar. We do have one thing for D&D Beyond right now. There is a survey that's in chat. So if you want to kind of sculpt the creative content that's on D&D Beyond right now, please fill out that survey. We are listening. We want to know what you want the most out of our live play shows, like our wonderful show that we have just done for you today. Also, we have articles and interviews and videos and tutorials. So I said that really weird. But anyways, use the survey. Let us know what you want.
Survey says.
Yeah, exactly. Also, thank you, Gil, for the wand, which I actually did pay for, but I still thank you. It's so nice. And I can do like the weird Voldemort like way of holding it. It's so heavy. It's lovely.
Wait, you can't do that normally?
I don't know. I've never had a wand. This is my first wand.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
The owl arrives when it arrives, bro. So don't worry about it.
Yeah. I was more like, I was like, wait, can you not do that with a normal? Now I'm like,
Yeah,
can
you
I
probably
do it
can. Yeah,
later?
it's weighted. But this
Like
is
super
like
cheap ones don't feel balanced though. You don't have
It's
weight
so-
to it. You have to have a
it's-
nice one to feel like
it's so
it's got
lovely.
balance.
And if you
that
shave
looks
your
satisfying.
head, this is like soothing. So
Can verify. There's few things as pleasing as something cold on a shaved head. Yes.
Oh
that is
my
I,
correct.
for some reason, thought you meant like if you shave your head, like you could shave with that wand. I'd be like- I was about to be like, how sharp
Magic.
is that thing?
I mean,
it says Eldritch
Magic.
Blast.
It's
You
Would
get
not
as many as
recommend.
you want.
That green
Gil does
flame
make
blade on the
swords.
wand, you know.
Oh god.
Closest shave you can ever get.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Next
Eldritch
to Wolverine shaving Storm's head. That was
Shaves
pretty
down to
close
the
shave.
soul.
Your hair
Yep.
will never grow again.
Mhm.
Let's introduce our fabulous players where you can find them. Cannot talk today. Lauren, I'm going to start with you first. Take it away.
Hi, I'm Lauren Urban. I'm the community manager for D&D Beyond. You can find me wherever D&D Beyond is sold, or sometimes on the internet as Obo Lauren.
She's magnificent and fabulous and
And-
so supportive and wonderful. all the time.
Literally everywhere, all the time.
I'm sorry. That seems like everybody else is everywhere. So
Well, I was just having a conversation this morning about how community managering is such a difficult job and
Mhm.
oftentimes a thankless one. So I want you to know you're thanked.
You're very
Thank
appreciated.
you. I appreciate that.
Speaking of the opposite side of the spectrum, Todd.
Let's talk about somebody who sucks at their job.
Aw.
That was so oh no, you've done him sad.
I'm gonna make sure my standby image is sad Todd. This is sad face.
It makes Will sad because everything breaks when you do that.
Oh yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah. No, that's fantastic. I'm apparently, I'm the horse that one beats. No, I'm Todd or the puppy or whatever. I am
You're the
very
person
lucky.
everyone loves so much that even the devils will follow you.
Yes.
Oh,
well,
yes.
that's
We
sweet.
love and appreciate Todd. He's
I,
This is what Lauren
best
does.
jokes.
Yeah, this is her managing the community.
Yeah.
She's like, yeah, you've got demons running around, and they still love you because you're awesome. This is a Lauren Urban pep talk.
This is my favorite thing to do on every week. So I look forward to this game every day. This is what I do. I get to play with my friends.
It's magnificent. Thank you, Todd. Jen?
I am Jen Kretchmer. You can find me on Twitter as DreamWisp. You can find me on Twitch as DreamWisp Jen. I am a writer, producer, actor, do all the things. I also created the accessibility in tabletop gaming resource guide, which you can find on my pinned tweet. Yeah. That's what's-
Awesome.
Yeah.
Meagan?
I'm Meagan Kenreck, and you can find me here every Tuesday playing with these lovely people. And my recipe tonight was actually inspired by the Great British Bake Off Season 3, Episode 8, Chocolate Marshmallow Tea Cakes, if anybody is interested. I plan on learning how to actually make that.
That's cool.
And
They
then will you
probably
make
won't be
them-
flump shaped, though.
It should be.
Should
You
be.
should try.
Gotta try.
You should do it. Totally do
I
it.
have to
You
learn
gotta get
how
someone
to
to
make
3D print you a mold.
a
Yeah.
3D print or like a silicone mold of an actual flump.
Yes.
Mhm.
I have
Yes.
friends who have 3D printers. We can make this
Ooh.
happen.
Yes.
Mm,
And I
That's a
have
good
silicone
idea.
mold casting stuff, so
Yes.
It'll happen.
yes.
We will be talking.
Hope?
I am Hope LaVelle. You can follow me on Twitter at the Hope LaVelle, and you can also listen to me play D&D on Attackers of Opportunity wherever podcasts are sold. Just kidding, it's free.
Awesome. B. Dave?
B. Dave Walters apparently about to choke to death. I say words about things. Follow me on the Twitters at B. Dave Walters. I am something every day. Just follow me on Twitter, and I'll babble about it at the time.
And if you subscribe today, you'll get like 24 hours of B-Dave on B-Dave.
Would you say you're literally
Yeah.
everywhere?
Literally
Vita?
everywhere.
Like,
He was on Hulu the other
literally
day, and I was
everywhere.
like
Like,
watching
In a
devs.
literature fashion.
Yeah, it was weird.
No, like honestly, this is true. Like apparently, like friends and family of mine get a kick out of telling me every time they see someone completely unrelated use a reaction gif of me in a conversation. They're like, "The hell, man!" I'm like, "Yeah, I have an expressive face." You know, but I guess the most important thing besides this wonderful thing with these lovely people is Into the Motherlands, Sunday at 4. I'm lead developer of the game. Jasmine's writing the adventure. So twitch.tv/Cypher of Tier for that. And a bunch of one-shots and stuff. I'm not kidding. Just follow me on Twitter at BDaveWalters. You'll find out.
That's a perfect segue into me, the last person. Hi, hello. I'm Jasmine, that bronze girl Bhullar. You can find me on Twitch and on Twitter as that bronze girl. I am writing the first adventure of Into the Motherlands. I stream pretty regularly, just about every day. So yeah, that's the easiest place to find me. And I just did a bit on Felicia Day's channel called Women Are Dungeon Masters. So if you want to hear me talk about dungeon mastering, as well as being her woman. You can do so.
Woman. The back of the throat. That's how you know it's legit.
Woman.
Woman.
You can see that. Yeah.
It was an excellent chat. It was. I watched it. It was awesome.
Of course you
'Cause
did.
Wait,
watch
Lauren,
all
you
of
were
them.
somewhere
It's like-
watching a
No,
thing?
it's like I
That's
swear.
not what I
I
meant.
swear she's got to set up like the Matrix of just panels of streams.
Wait,
you
It
know,
may just
It-
stream right into her brain, and she just couldn't.
sh-
Ice-T
like
has a
Johnny
question.
Mnemonic.
Are you trying to tell me Lauren Urban was in a D&D chat?
It was the one. It was the one place I was. The only one for the entire week.
Oh yeah, and
yes, it was-
vote. Vote.
Also
This is a
vote.
great
Yes,
time to
please vote.
Please vote.
Go do the
Please.
thing.
Ah, this
Please
is
go
the
vote.
time to vote.
Your country needs you. Vote.
Yeah.
Go
Yep.
do the thing. Be an
It's
actual
the
hero.
most patriotic thing you can do.
It is the battle of our time is upon us. Yes.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Also, people in other countries literally
beacons-
put their lives on the line to do this thing. So we get to do it. So please go do it.
People in
beacons
this
are lit.
country literally put their lives
Yeah.
on the line
Yeah.
for you to be able to do it.
This
and the
is
beacons
true.
are super lit.
But
this is true.
Super
Get
lit.
yourself a good
Gondor
mask and a
calls
good
for
book and
aid.
stand in the line.
Mhm,
Vote.
mhm, mhm.
Vote, vote,
Or,
vote.
or vote by mail, drop off locations.
Also,
you know,
if you're a
just-
DM, you can do what I do, which is I give persistent initiative, which means it doesn't burn at the end of the game. If you have your players show you their I voted sticker.
I didn't think of
Oh, that's so
bribery.
nice.
I 100%. I am not above bribery for having people go vote. You prove to
Yes.
me you voted for me either a ballot stub or a sticker, you get persistent initiative.
I love it.
Beautiful.
Mhm.
I love
I like
it.
where your head's at.
Not initiative, inspiration. Sorry.
Have a wonderful night, everyone. Be safe. Take care of yourselves and each other.
Bye.
Goodbye.